What time is it?
Class A time.
Class A time.
Class A time.
Session.
Class A is in session. I like that. Hey, yo, we celebrating today, man. We celebrating today. We celebrating.
Hey, man, the anniversary around the sun again, man.
Yeah, man. You done made it.
Your boy took another trip around. You know what I'm saying? It's another year around. Another year in the hole.
So congratulations to you. It's always a blessing. Like, I know you never been big on like making too much out of your birthdays. You never been that guy. You never been that guy. Since I've known you for 20 plus years, you never been that guy to make a big to-do about your birthday. But I am one who always feel like birthdays they're an important time to recognize, man. They're an important time to recognize. You know, some people are like, you know, it's just another day. And I know you say that a lot. You say it's just another day. It's not just another day, in my opinion. It's not. It's a day to celebrate, man. To survive, especially to be Black men in America, for us to survive another year. That's something for me to celebrate, be thankful for, grateful for. And I'm grateful for you, my brother, that you're still here and we still rocking.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it, man.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. This is a class A. I'm not taking a shot. I'm gonna sip it. Because that's how you do class A.
You don't just flip that back. You don't just flip that back. That's a no-no. I'd have been disappointed to see you do that. I'd have been like, ooh, that's some good class A down.
And you gonna do that on my birthday? You taking shots of class A on my birthday? No, the class A.
Hey, look.
On your birthday in the shot glass.
Hey, you know what though? People take shots when the taste is disgusting and you're trying to get it down because you're trying to rush to get drunk.
Yeah. You do that with Patron and stuff like that. Yeah, you do that with Patron.
I'm glad you name dropped it.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, you take shots of that. You gotta sip the classic. Sip it.
Yeah, most definitely, man. But once again, man, I appreciate the kind words, man. I appreciate you for always being down, always being good to me, man, treating me right, man. And most definitely glad to be doing another year. Glad to be here to see it. And hopefully we got more big things to come in the future, man, and all our personal lives and everything else going on with us, man.
Yeah, man.
Now,
every year we get better.
You know what's interesting? I got to this age just to finally figure out what I need to drink in the mornings. I've been doing coffee for a long time now, right?
Yeah.
And I've reached a stage in life where sometimes I find myself going back after that midday crash. And it's just like I'm drink another one, you know, and before you know it, man, I done had like 2 or 3 cups of coffee in a day. And that's not good for you. It's not good for you at a certain point. It's caffeine overload, you know, and I feel like it takes a toll on my sleep sometimes. I feel like I'm always drained and tired. And randomly in the past month and a half, I discovered this okay, let me be honest. I've been this is a Starbucks cup. I've been kind of bougie where I'm like looking at Starbucks like the PP, like I don't drink it no more, right? Like, I'm above it. I found higher quality types of roast and I've kind of moved on. So throughout the time, the last year, I've gone on my journey of trying to back off of less coffee, more espresso. I found espresso's a little better for me, smaller doses, heavy caffeine, but you know, you get done with it. You know what I'm saying? But this whole time, as I've been doing it, I came across, you know, I started getting to the point where I felt like, you know, lattes is too milky for me, too much milk. So I started switching over to cortados because that's, you know, equal dose of espresso and whatever your milk is. So from here, I ended up at Starbucks one day while I was looking down, frowning upon them, and I found they have this oat milk cortado. And I had it, and I was like, wow, I didn't need anything else to drink for the rest of the day. I was actually up. I didn't feel no crash. The whole day I was up until nighttime, and then when it was time to go to bed, I just went to bed. And I had it multiple times, and it gave me the same results. And I was like, what is it about this oat milk cortado that's doing it? When I look in the menu, it's a triple shot. This whole time, I didn't know I needed a triple. I would have thought a triple was too much espresso for me. The perfect dosage for me is a triple. Now I've heard somebody talk about it. Yeah, I heard somebody breaking it down. They were like, a triple sounds deadly, like it's too much, but in reality, it probably is the best amount. It's the perfect dose for anybody because it's far under the amount of caffeine you should have in a daily dosage, but at the same time, it's far less than sitting around drinking 2 big cups of coffee.
Yeah.
It's still less caffeine. So it's the proper dose to get you going throughout your day without the crash. And I heard that way before I ever got this drink. So when I found out this was a triple, because I was still scared of the triple after hearing that, I was like, that mug was right. A triple is the perfect dosage. So I'm on my triple stuff right now.
You're on your triple. Hey, I know why you felt like triple was deadly. Because the last time I had triple of anything, we was comatose for like a good almost 24 hours.
Yeah. The triple cheeseburger over at Wendy's had us out of commission, and we vowed to never eat 3 patties again.
Nah. So you heard 3 shots of espresso. You're like, I remember the last time I had a triple.
Yeah.
Triple anything is a little excessive. But I guess when it comes to espresso, it's the right amount. Okay.
It's my perfect amount, man. I've been asking for doubles, and I was like, double? I don't want to. Double's enough. No, triple. Go triple.
Yeah, I might need to get where you at. Because I do remember
if you're healthy. If you're not healthy, don't do triple.
Mine might be heart overload. It might be heart overload. But now, I'm trying to come off these energy drinks, man. I gotta do it. I gotta come off these energy drinks.
That's worse than all this stuff.
Hey, are you talking about doubling up on your coffee, tripling up on your coffee? I was doing like 3, maybe 3.5 cans of energy drinks per day. I'm like, yo, I'm overboard with this.
Tomorrow morning, wake up, go to Starbucks, get you I ain't promoting them, but you try it. Not people on listening to this. They'll try this.
Yeah. Starbucks need to pay us for that advertisement.
Yeah. I'll text you the order. You try and let me know how you come out, man. I think that'll get you off the energy drinks, but you do need to get off the energy drinks, man, because you've been on them for a long time. That stuff is terrible, especially this age.
Since college, man. Since college.
Yeah.
I came off for a while, but then I would say as of maybe the last 5, 6, 7 years, maybe started ramping back up slowly but surely. Started with 1 can, to 2 can, to 3 can, to 3.5. I'm drinking them before I go to bed now. That's how. Just to feel like, all right, I'm on my homeostasis is intact. I have one before I go to bed. I'll crack one up, set it on the nightstand, sip, take
a couple sips. Yeah, bro, you got to back off. That's an expensive habit too. You know what I'm saying? Because the energy drinks is up to $3 to $4 now, right?
Now, yeah, $3.99 easily.
Yeah. So, man, you doing $12 a day, man. Just go get you this. It's $5. You know what I'm saying? Or four and some change.
Be good for the day.
Just be good for the day. Be good for the day. Yeah, man.
Yeah, but I will say, I do stay hydrated though. I do get my water. I drink my good share of water though.
That's the other important part, man. You got to make sure that you're doing your share of water, man. And I have been on my journey to try to stay on top of that. That's something else I want to continue to make sure I'm very disciplined with, though. Because, I have my days where I'm less disciplined with it. And it ain't got nothing to do with water being an issue, but just some days.
Just the flow of the day or whatever.
The flow of the day, it don't get around to it. So I try to make sure every morning I start with a whole bottle, and then by lunchtime, I try to have like 3 bottles of water down, and then let my day flow from there.
I'm never the one to do like the gallon. I can't see doing a gallon, half gallon. That's always my goal. Yeah. But those people who down like a whole gallon, that's too much. That's too much.
Yeah, and everybody's body's different. You never know what you need. You know what I'm saying? So you got to actually kind of go with what feels good to your body. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and I'm somebody who
Bruce Lee died from that, didn't he?
I drop a lot of water. Like when I go run, like I weigh myself before I run and after I run every single time. I'm dropping like 6 or 7 pounds of water every time I go for a run. Easily.
Yeah. So
that water got to come back. Even then, I still don't do a gallon. But I'm dropping pounds of water.
Do you ever? Are you doing the different types of hydration drinks, like the IV liquids and stuff like that? To try to help with you.
I get that from time to time. Yeah, because you gotta get your electrolytes. You gotta get your electrolytes. That's important.
Okay, man. Shoot, cause And you know, I never knew this, man. I just heard this recently. Could just be internet talk, but I've heard that drinks like Gatorade, you really ain't even supposed to drink that just regular. You know what I'm saying? Like how we drink it as a snack drink.
No,
it's not intended for that. Like
it's just not. It's not a sit around sip it drink. Gatorade is supposed to be. You're supposed to indulge
only
in it.
if you perform it. Yeah, right. Because you're just taking the salt in to retain water later when you drink water. Like so when people go around
just sit around and just you just adding salt. This is more sodium. You're gonna have high blood pressure drinking Gatorades.
Right. And you thinking that's what's gonna hydrate you. Not necessarily. You know what I'm saying? It's helping with the hydration process. It's not necessarily hydrating you. Yeah.
But
can't avoid water, people.
Yeah, gotta drink your waters. Gotta get your waters. But yeah, speaking of what we're indulging in, be it coffee, water, whatever, indulging in these cigars. And I'm seeing that you're smoking something really special over there. I don't know if you want to talk about it real quick. It's nothing new to the show. It's nothing new to us. And I saw as soon as we got on camera, I'm like, this guy right here. This guy right here.
See that? That V Melanio. That's what I'm smoking right there. Yeah.
Something special.
I gave it the crooked. I gave it the slanted flat top. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good. I got the Gumby.
You give him that kid and play. After the kid and play.
I was aiming for it, man. You know what? My aim getting bad, man, over time, man. It ain't what it used to be. So
it's the glasses. The glasses threw you off.
Nah, man. They're very clear. They're very clear. You know, you would think there's no lenses in here when you put them on your face, but it's not that. It's not that. My son be wanting to wear them sometimes, be throwing them off because even they're transitional lenses, and so you can actually kind of see that transitioning in color a little bit now.
In the light.
Yeah, just slightly. So, but even then, once they're black, you know, it's perfectly clear. So it's good quality, man. Be throwing them off. He like, is lenses on? I be forgetting I be wearing them when he put them on. So nah, it ain't that. I would love to blame it on the glasses. You know, no medication either. You know, so I'm sorry. You know.
He just rocking them just to rock them. He over here showing out. I feel you. It's your day to show off. If you're gonna show off any day, today's the day to show off.
I might as well, you know. I could have came, you know. I normally come in with a t-shirt and a hat, you know. I started to do it. I was like, you know what?
You gonna put on some buttons today? Everything got to
put some buttons on.
Get some buttons on,
man. Put some buttons on, man, and throw my little lenses on for the day.
And smoking something special, like we talked about before. I can't remember what was last episode or the episode before then. That smoke right there might be my number one, but we're gonna see. We're gonna wait. I know later on in the year we're gonna do a mashup between the Placencia and that V series.
Yeah.
But it might take the cake. It might take the cake this year. Who knows?
She's special.
Who knows?
She's special. Man. She's special.
And I know as soon as you lit it up.
I don't even know if I want to review it today, you know, because I really ain't even doing it for a review. I give a little feedback here and there, but you know, it ain't feedback. No need to.
But no need to review, no need to rate it. We already know it's top notch.
Yeah, man.
It's redundant at this point if you did that.
It's redundant, man. You know, go try one if you ain't, man. Don't worry about what I got to say about it, man. You know, you'll like it. Trust me.
Yeah.
Oliva ain't promoting this, but try this one. How about that? Don't drink the Starbucks, but try this.
Try the Oliva. Hey, right. But let me go ahead and let you know what I'm smoking, man. I'm smoking something new, something I have not seen in the humidor. You see what that is right there? Can we see what brand that is?
Got some shine on it. Put that. My father's. There you go.
There we go. There we go. But you see, it's a blue boy. This is a blue. This is the blue Honduras. So it's something new. As soon as I walked into the humidor, caught my eye. I'm like, hold on, what's that? What's that blue wrapper that's on there? I look closer and saw it. That's my father's. I ain't seen that one before. So we got the blue. We got the blue Honduran. I was trying to look and find out when this one came out. And I don't have an exact date on it, but it has been confirmed that it's brand new. It's not something I've been like missing because I'm up on my father's. I know what edition. I know their whole lineup. And this is something that I guess is come from their newly opened factory in El Paraíso. Pariso?
What country is
Pariso or
that?
something like that. In Honduras. In Honduras.
In Honduras, obvious. Okay. Hence the
So
name. Hence the
yeah, so
cigar.
we got the blue. We got the blue. Let me give you some details about its construction. So the wrapper is Connecticut broadleaf, rosado. Origin is Honduras. Binder and filler, all Honduran. This might be like the first cigar I've ever smoked that is this through and through Honduras outside of the wrapper, the Connecticut broadleaf. But filler, binder, all that good stuff, just straight Honduran.
I'm very concerned for you today.
Why? It's my father's, man. I trust him.
It is my father's. I trust my father's too, and that's the only reason I'm less concerned. But you know, the Connecticut broadleaf, man.
Connecticut broadleaf. But look how dark it is, though.
It is dark. It is dark. But the Connecticut always kind of has an element that I'm like, it's got to be done right. But if anybody's gonna do it right,
yeah, because like usually that Connecticut broadleaf always give you that like that little aftertaste a little bit, a little bite that you just don't necessarily favor. But so far so good. I don't have any of that just yet. So
yeah, and then it's all Honduran, you know.
Yeah,
so
my father know how to take them out. Take Garcia family, man. Gotta trust them.
I'm sorry, Garcia family, for having any doubts about it, man. I'm gonna just shut up and wait and see how it play out, man. That's my bad, man. I ain't gonna get the tripping today. I'm sorry.
Garcia said, "We don't need your concern, man. We got this.
We got this, man. Have I failed you before? No, sir. Well, shut the
answer
fuck
so far
then.
is no. Answer so far is no. But yeah, talk about somebody who has failed yet again. Agent Zero, man. Mr. Can't stay out of trouble.
Perfect number for this guy, ain't it? Agent Zero. Perfect name, perfect number.
You're batting zero. Outside of having a couple of good games and having a pretty successful podcast, but you keep screwing it up. Get on the court and you screw that up. Get your podcast going. You know what I'm saying? Get on with your life. Just got married to I think she's an internet personality. She should review all the cards and everything. Love it for that.
The accent.
Yeah, she had all the exotic cards. But
I like the card, but that tone.
Anything else outside of that?
I used to have to mute the videos. The tone of her voice. It's not even the accent as much as the tone with the accent. Yeah, man. Okay, so this is like where your musical ear comes in. You know, it may not bother some people, but you know, people who started to have an ear for certain things, you start hearing stuff differently than other people hear stuff, and it can bother you if pitches and tones aren't right. She got a very in between pitch, and it's just like. Can I
voice to equalize it real quick? And can
can I auto tune your voice into an actual note? Because you are.
I need to bring the Miz down, man. I need to bring the Miz down. It just ain't it for me.
I seen a video of Michael Jackson saying that one time, man. This lady was talking, and he was sitting there next to her, kind of cringing, and he said, "Ma'am, your voice, your voice is so annoying." She had his ears like, yo, you got to choose a note because you in between notes right now. It's scratchy, it's nasally, the tone is awful. And Mike couldn't take it. So
that musical ear, man. Once you got that musical ear that's tuned, you already have your ear fine-tuned to certain pitches, notes, tones, all that good stuff. Yeah, anything that's outside of it always get you. I have a problem like that when I'm at church, man. I be sitting there like, man, I want to enjoy the moment, but
something's off.
I can't deal with it. And something's off, man. And check it out. It don't even be like the singers half the time. Like if the sound system ain't right, I'd be like, man, can I get back there and get on the boards and help you out with the sound real quick? Let's bring this down. I need to equalize this a little bit for you.
Once you know the difference in EQing and how it affects sound and compression and those things, stuff starts to bother you,
man. Let's open the gate. Let's do this like this.
Stuff can really bother you me and my wife was talking about that. She had some headphones and stuff, and she would next to my headphones, and she was kind of like, "Oh, I can't really tell the difference." I'm like, if you out your mind, get them headphones away from me. I'm gonna end up with a headache listening through this stuff to yours. I can't listen to this song through your stuff right now.
But it was a big difference to you.
Yeah, she couldn't tell the difference at all. I'm like, this stinks. But if you like it, I can't tell you nothing otherwise. There's no way I can ever explain to you the experience I'm having with it right now. But get it away from me because I can't listen to this right now. Like, send it to me and I'll listen on my stuff so I can enjoy it. Like,
yeah, enjoy the way that you know. Yeah, I feel you. By the way, how's the sound on those glasses?
Pretty good.
Have you ran? You use it for the Bluetooth?
Yeah, it's pretty good. I'm not mad at it.
Yeah. For what it
is. It offers a good. Yeah. It offers a better mix than you would, considering it's just pretty much like having a speaker and not an actual earphone.
Mm-hmm.
It gives good quality, man. You can even pick up on some low end bass on it, and it's decent bass. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be quaking in your ear or nothing like that, but it's decent. It would be better than going to Walmart and buying some earbuds for like $20-$30. You're gonna get a better sound than that.
And that's crazy because the fact that it's just over your ear, it's not even in your ear.
It's not in my ear. Yeah, it's just the two little dots over the back of this part of my ear right here. But it gives a good system,
That's wild. I like that. But yeah, man. But anyway, back to we got way off track with with his wife's pitch and tone.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Gilbert. You a basketball player, so it don't bother you. Continue to love your woman. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't think you have an ear for that. That's not your realm of expertise anyway.
Right.
But you do know how to get in trouble. I can tell you that much. You do know how to get.
That's where you're good at. You good at that, my boy. You can do that.
So just recently got arrested for running a gambling ring in his house, like pretty sizable too, from what I'm hearing. Like no small, like it's not your Friday night get with the boys, run the poker table. It's not No Ma'am from Married with Children and playing had a little poker game. it wasn't No Ma'am. Like running a full out, pretty much a casino. Man could have put his house in Vegas as far as how he's running the his whole gambling ring, I guess, that he had going on. Because not just him, I think it was him and like 5 other individuals got arrested at the same time for their conspiracy for their I guess their whole gambling situation, whatever they had going on, right?
Didn't one of the Morris twins get arrested with him?
Who?
One of the Morris twins, didn't they get arrested with him? Or was that misinformation?
Well, I don't know. I didn't see their names. Like, you talking about the Morris twins, like the basketball players?
Yeah. I saw something that looked like it had them attached to it, but maybe that's me skimming.
Let me find out.
Message on your phone from wife.
Let's see the names. Nah, so the names I saw.
Okay.
All these foreign names, like they sound like they was all from like from the mob. They got all these aliases. So of course he's Agent Zero is one of the aliases, the AKAs. You got Jagora, some Uzina, Tarzana.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like you got these it sound like these guys are like Russian mafia or mob bosses or something like that. It's a crazy lineup.
That French wife, man. You know what I'm saying? She got them connected. She got them connected with foreigners, boy.
And he's like, this is the opportunity. I can't turn this down. Oh, you know who? Bring them in. My question is this though: in order for this to happen, how much money had it been circulating through that gambling operation? Because we know we got Jordan, and we know how Jordan gambled, but he ain't never got busted like this. He never went down with the feds.
Yeah.
Like, how much money does somebody have to lose to get that pissed off to go drop a dime, and have this whole ring busted.
So this took place, what, 2021, right? 2021, 2022-ish?
You know what you're saying?
Somewhere in that time
Okay.
frame? Yeah. So for me, I'm torn in the sense, it's like, well, he's a rich man and he's doing rich man stuff. And now, like you said, you made the connection. Yeah, there are other people who rich also, and they known to gamble, but they didn't go down like that. But it's a matter of time before somebody rich decides to elevate the experience. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
Yeah.
it makes sense in a sense that he would do something like that, where I already had like a woman hosting, and they turned it into a casino vibe. But wouldn't that be the natural progression for somebody to eventually do? You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, let's make this an experience. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We got the money too. Let's make it nice. Now, so I don't know if that's the issue for me as much as you got connected to the wrong people, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I think that's where he drew some
Because
bad
I feel
attention.
like, say I came into some money, I end up getting rich, you end up getting rich. We know 3, 4, 5 other guys, they got some money too. I don't think that whatever operation that we can run in the realm of gambling will be that extensive to get bust down the way they got busted down. Just because we just some regular dudes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're just some regular dudes that happen to have a little bit of money. But like you said, with the names that's attached to this gambling operation, you can tell stakes were high. Stakes were high.
Yeah.
And they were doing some fishy things in order for this to happen.
One would think, but here's where I'm confused. Why the hell did the feds end up in this? This is a federal case. Like,
somebody had to lose a lot of money. Somebody had to lose a lot of money to tip off the Fed, to want to go tip off the feds. That's what I'm assuming. Because
the
how
feds
else
don't
would they
look
know?
good in my eyes right now, though.
Trying to bring down another black man.
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, not even playing the black card, but it is that element is there, but they don't look good in my eyes right now because you just came off of one failed case that turned out to waste our tax dollars. Now it's just like, now you're going after Gilbert Arenas for gambling for a few months in 2021. Whatever they had going on, cool, but charge them for tax evasion or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, because that's really what you're mad about. You know what I'm saying? Is the tax money that was probably missed out on. But why are the feds involved in a gambling ring they had going on during that time frame? Like,
that's the
why
thing.
is this the focus again? Like,
it has to be a certain dollar amount that's attached to it. They haven't released like how much tax money was unaccounted for or whatever, or misreported or anything like that. But I'm assuming, I would have to make the assumption that has to be a sizable amount for it to come to the attention of the feds, for them to get involved and say, we need to bring you in for some questioning.
I don't know, man. It just seemed like low-hanging fruit. You know, it seems like low-hanging fruit. Because you went for Puffy and all he did was buy prostitutes. Now you're going for him for gambling. What is this, 1920? You going to get on somebody for making liquor in their backyard or something like that? Like, what's next? You know what I'm saying? Like,
we always know that money, especially in this country, unaccounted for money, the government don't like that.
They don't, but man, I get it. But it feel like another wasted case, man. I hope y'all win this one.
Especially when you have a president who is so involved in the finances of this country, like so deeply engulfed in it, with the whole tariffs, all this stuff. So we want to take the spotlight off the president, maybe yet again. This could be another ploy for that. And then
it could be, because
hey, let's take the attention off the president. And then also we got some money that's unaccounted for. We got cause. Let's go get Agent Zero.
When the feds gonna bring out the Epstein files, though? That's what I want to know, man.
They're not. Because we got Gilbert to worry about.
We got Gilbert to worry about now, man. You know, Puffy buying prostitutes, caused this whole case, and it kept all our attention for a year. Now we got to hear about Gilbert Arenas and his gambling ring with a couple foreigners and stuff like that. But as much as I want to blame Gilbert, he's stupid because he brought it on himself. But it also just seems like another dummy mission. I feel like they're gonna waste it. What do they say? The feds do a 98% or 99% rate or something like that.
Like they have
bring their rate down with these type of cases.
But yeah, they are they're not looking good right now. That percentage just took a hit.
They about to hurt their percentage, man, with these cases, man. Y'all bring
they going 50-50. They going 50-50 this year.
I mean, first of all, Young Thug and them got off. That whole white case, waste of time, waste of money. That's right here in my state, waste of money. And then you move on, and now and then the Puffy, the waste of time, man. Y'all could have gave him prostitute charges and moved on, man. Y'all could have did that without it going to feds. If that was all you really had definitively, and now you got this guy gambling. Let me find out it was less than $10 million. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, come on, man.
That's what I want to know. I want to know the amount of money that was involved in order for this to start panning out the way it's been panning out. I need to know the dollar amount. How much money was circulating for this to become a big deal? Because like how like in America, say you make a certain amount of money and you don't file your taxes. Right. They ain't coming to look for you. But now you become Wesley Snipes. You make a certain amount of money. You move money around a little differently. They gonna come for you. Yeah. You make $6,000 a year. They ain't worried about you. They ain't worried about it.
They get to you when they get to you.
Yeah.
Now they gonna get to you, but they'll get to you when they get to you. Now I don't know if you remember this about me. They got to me one time, man.
Did they? Oh my wait.
Yeah. They froze me up, man. They froze my account for about a week. This was back in like 2010, 2011. But this was allegedly. So there was a transition between me moving from North Carolina to Georgia. And there was some confusion in that. So I moved in 2006. And like 5 years later, they come like, hey, man, you only filed this much money in North Carolina for this year. What's up with that? Where the rest of the money at? And I'm like, hey, I filed in Georgia and North Carolina that year. I was only in North Carolina for 3 months. That's all the money that it was. But until
like, I know you're making a lot of money, but where the rest of you? Where's the rest of it?
Where the rest of the coins at? Because you normally make a little bit more than this. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yeah, they froze me for a week until I was able to prove that I was a resident in both places. And then they verified that I filed in both places. And they let me have my little $300 back that was in my account. But I was like, come on, man.
Don't freeze my little $300.
They froze my little 300 bones. I was hurt, boy. I was like, let me get that back, bro. I need that.
I need that 300 right now.
Yeah, man. Crazy. So they will come for you later on. Don't think you're going to get off. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're going to come for it, even if it is a little small amount. But the big amounts is going to hit their radar a lot sooner.
Yeah. Which is what I'm saying. Like, that money that was circulating, it had to been significant. But it's like, man, was he was doing the podcast around this time, right? Or was the podcast just getting going?
I don't know, because his stupidity only hit my radar in probably the last 2 years. So I'm guessing it hadn't been going that long.
So it might have been at the tail end of that, him going into the podcast. Maybe that's how he funded his podcast.
Could be on to something, bro. You know what I'm saying? That makes a lot of sense. The podcast could have got upstarted, but I mean, he was rich already, so it don't have to be that, but you never know.
Well, if you're rich already, why you running such a sophisticated gambling operation?
Well, you don't do it poor. I'll tell you that much. you don't run a sophisticated gambling organization poor, that's for sure.
True. I'm just saying, like, when is enough enough? Like, when does, like, I want to get to this point of where enough money is enough money for me to sit down and chill. Like, granted, we just found out that he's not that much older than we are. So you go back 2 or 3, 4 years ago, he was still in his 30s, technically. So he's still getting after it. You still feel like you got a lot to give, a lot to give and a lot to get to, and a lot more money to make. But how many millions do you have to have in the bank account before you feel like, let me chill, let me do something upstanding, and just let me get it how I live, instead of going illegal or what might be perceived as illegal routes of earning money.
So what he'd have been, 39 at the time?
39, 38, something like that.
What's that? That's an adulthood. He was at the end of a childhood.
Shoot, if you put it that way, it makes sense.
Yeah. He was finishing it out, you know. So yeah, stupidity caught up to him, man. That's what it was.
he was, yeah, that makes sense. Timelines add up.
Timeline adds up, man. He was in a childhood, man, and he ruined his adulthood. He was trying to get his podcast off throughout his adulthood, and things was going well for him. And you know, he's just now in his childhood again, having to go deal with what he did in his last childhood. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hey, it's crazy how that cycle works, and how it will come back if you don't handle things the way you need to handle things. It will come back to you. It will come back around. You don't escape it. Don't escape it.
Nah, bro. He blew it. Hey, man, I don't, but to get to your actual question about it, when is it enough? I don't know, man. I don't know that it ever is enough, because it's always going to be the next thing, man. I think that's the flaw in humans, is we're always looking for the next thing. And so probably never be enough money.
But
you know, that's why you see billionaires still hustle.
Though. But like, why not just chill? Like,
Warren Buffett ain't chilling. What is he? 98? Like, he ain't chilling.
And corruption never stops either. You got people that's in their 80s still in corrupt behavior.
Yeah. Look at your boy running the country. You know what I'm saying? It just don't stop. Like,
I do. Go sit down. You've been Donald Trump for decades. Go sit down somewhere.
You done had a B next to your name since I heard your name for the first time.
The 80s, like, at least. At the very least, since the 80s.
It's never enough, man. It's never enough. It's always the next thing. And I understand why it would always be the next thing. Life would be very boring if you just sat down.
I'm okay with it.
Like,
and I say that now
because you want to break the sit down. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I understand it. I want to sit down desperately. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time,
I want to be boring.
How long would you sit?
I clamor for boringness. I look forward to be boring. I look forward to
it. I give you 3 to 4 months before you like, all right, enough boringness. The same thing.
Even if I do get bored, I find something legit to do.
Or maybe you would, and you know why? Because you've gone on the other side of things for so long that you would have a healthy fear of losing it. So you're not gonna stray back. You know what I'm saying? But he been rich since he was 19.
Like Gilbert,
so
like Gilbert Arenas. Yeah. And we talked about he made it to the league when he was 19. So 19 to 38, almost 20 years of having money in your pockets.
He has no memory of the other side.
I guess you do get bored with legitimacy. Like, you know what?
Go ahead and
take a risk. I need some fire under my boots. I need something to shake things up.
Yeah, same with Puffy. Puffy don't have no memory of being poor. Like, you know what I'm saying? He been middle class his whole life, and then he been a millionaire since 94, 93, 94. You know what I'm saying? Like, he has no recollection of the other side. There's no fear of losing nothing. You know, so
yeah.
But for the same reason, is why
I made a broke.
You made a broke statement. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's not to make this about Puff, but that's also the same reason why I never understood why people took his mess. You know, because I was like, I looked at it from the point of view of, well, I've been poor so long, I'll just go be poor again before I take his mess. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you have to be far enough removed. I mean, if you're too far removed from something, you don't know the other side to adapt. You know what I'm saying? But once you've been like if I had
and I
money
guess
for
that
2 years, this is just like, man, I can go back to this job. I ain't about to take your mess. You know what I'm saying? Like, but at the same time, you may not want to lose it. I don't know. Everybody's different. And then if you don't know nothing else, you don't think nothing will ever change. This is my standard. This is life. Like, I'm gonna go do what I want to do.
And then you start getting that unstoppable feeling, like you might be unstoppable. I've been getting it like this for so long. I'll find some other way to get it. Whatever.
There's nowhere in your head that you won't be able to get it.
Part of me. So I am more apt to take as many risks as I feel is necessary, because I've already taken a few risks, and these risks have been successful for so long or so far. So let me take the next step of a risk, because you're building that buffer, that safety net continues to follow you, but you come a little bit further and further away from that safety net. But you're like, I still got a safety net. I can still take a more extreme risk, and then that risk becomes a little bit more extreme and more extreme and more extreme till you get that far off. Okay.
And you keep calling it a risk, but in these people, who's to say it's a risk?
Okay.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's not a risk. It's just I'm doing what I'm doing, and I'm just gonna keep evolving on what I'm doing. Like, they're not looking at that as no risk, because once you get away with something for so long, the idea of a risk is minimized in your head. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I climb ladders and hang off poles every day of my life, that's a risky job. But it's just what I do. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't look at it as risky when it's your lifestyle, as somebody on the outside that's about to get hired and do it for the first day looks at it. If I've been doing it for 20 years and never failed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand there's a danger here, but I'm not thinking about that. I'm just going to go knock this workout real quick and go so I can get off work on time. The next person is day one. They like, oh my God, they terrified,
Yeah, that makes sense. Hey, so this is just a cultural mindset thing. So whenever you're in a certain realm or a certain financial setting, where like you said, the risk becomes more and more null and void. So that's why things become more outlandish. People don't sit down and just be like, well, enough's enough. I've had enough. I'm just going to take my chips and go home.
No, they just keep doing stuff in life to keep things interested, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, like a one Shannon Sharpe.
Yeah. So
back to him again. Again. So just recently got fired from ESPN. So while one person is up, another person is down. Then lost countless of endorsements.
Endorsement
deals. Got fired from ESPN, lost the gig. While somebody else just got retired.
She just retired from her job.
I'm good. I can hang it up. Enough's enough. I'm taking my chips and I'm sitting down.
Yeah. Because she been on the other side briefly. So she like,
she ain't that far removed.
She ain't that far removed. So she like, hey, look, she still sees it as a risk to stay in business. So she like, hey, look, this is enough. And she steps out. But it's different, man.
Makes sense. Different. But I'm telling you, that's the come up for the ages, man. That's the come up for the ages. But I say, like, I'll say this, that's a smart move. But is it the most lucrative move? Like, honestly, if you look at society, like how we just kind of mentioned it, what I would have expected was her to take that and ramp it up. I'm gonna write a book about it. I'm gonna start doing more videos and movies, and I'm gonna be out here getting to it now. Instead of taking the other stance of, I'm gonna retire. I'm good.
That's right now. That's still on the table to do all that other stuff.
You think so? You think so?
Yeah. I know society moves on from things quickly, but she can always come back and write the book. And then when she write the book, the attention comes back on, and then from there she can go do all the other stuff you just talked about.
And make more chips.
And make more chips.
Okay.
That's the safety net. But for now, she gonna disappear. She'll be back. She'll be back in a year. You know what I'm saying? She gonna blow a lot of that money, and she'll be back in a year.
I will say this though, like as many people who try to come down on her, she's going about it the smart way. Like, so if she does double back and decides to speak about things and come back into the media, it's probably the best way to play it. Let me fall back.
Yeah.
And then once it becomes nostalgic for people, I'm gonna come back and talk about the whole situation. Y'all remember what happened with Shannon Sharpe? I'm gonna tell you how it all went down.
Yeah, because people still gonna want to know. I don't care how old the tea is, people want the tea. You know what I'm saying? So people right now, she's building an interest in it by not sharing it. Everything's quiet. They got their contracts and whatnot. She probably can't talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure Shannon was smart enough to put something in it. But eventually she'll figure it out. She'll figure out her loophole and she'll come back to speak on it when she's ready to speak on it, or when she needs to take advantage of it. But it's probably very astute of her not to do it right now.
When the money dries up. When the money dries up.
Yeah, because she got it too young. She gonna ruin some of that money. A good portion of it's gonna get messed up. See, this is the beauty of why I'm happy. Like, don't get me wrong, I would have loved to have gotten 10, 20 million at 20, but it's the beauty of not getting it.
Don't come here and tell no lie. I'm glad I ain't get rich when I was 20.
I ain't gonna say I'm glad. I ain't gonna say I'm glad. I would have loved to have gotten it, but the reality of it is, how they say God works in mysterious ways. It's probably best for me I didn't. You know what I'm saying? Because I would have been one of them people. I truly, honestly believe this, man. I think that people around me would have died if I'd have had that level of money at that point in time. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I know the stupid stuff we was doing during these younger ages, and it just would have been elevated. It'd have been elevated, and we'd had too much pride, too much heart.
Yeah, which makes it kind of hard to look at other individuals who are young and they get money and look at them like, man, why y'all doing that? Doesn't make any sense. But then when you understand the level of exposure that they have at such a young age without having the maturity to go along with it, like, would we have been any much different? I mean, I think we would have been different in a sense, but it would have been a amped up level of ignorance and stupidity in our behaviors. Had we had a certain level of money back then, because without us having a certain amount of money, we had to stay disciplined in certain areas in order to just be able to survive to the level that we've been able to survive at.
Right. And I'm not saying that we were not disciplined. We were disciplined, but we were stupid also. So I can imagine like some of the
stupid behavior and broke at the same time. So imagine being stupid and rich.
Yeah, like think about it, man. We grew up in a time where, and it still might exist, but it was definitely we're learning about the early 2000s now, and we're learning about these different gangs that were around that people just didn't know because the internet didn't let you know they existed. You know what I'm saying? So us in Atlanta, not knowing what a BMF was until we got here, you know what I'm saying? And actually coming into contact with different people and stuff, but poor. Now imagine if we had money and these people are telling us, trying to check us, and we got money too. Like, you know what I'm saying? They ran right through us, but we would have known no better. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or us in Miami in the booby boy gangs and stuff is running Miami, and we don't know who these people is. We stood up ourselves. Yeah, we just stood up ourselves and got mashed. You know what I'm saying? Like, and wouldn't have known. Like, you know what I'm saying? We'd have been like, man, forget you. I got money too. And just somebody would have fell victim. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who. It could have been me.
Because we didn't care about different crews and stuff like that, even when we were broke. I can imagine having money in our pockets and that and the level of
think of the mentality we had. We didn't respect that type of stuff. So
we didn't care who you were. Broke. We definitely didn't care. We definitely wouldn't care if we had money too.
Care even less. You know what I'm saying? So it's a blessing. You know what I'm saying? So for all the young people that get it at this age, it's tough, man. It's tough. It's easy for me to look at them now with my age and say, man, foolish. Why you do that foolish mess? Now Gilbert different because he 40 when he messed up. But I'm talking about like somebody in their 20s. It's hard for me to judge that. Like, because realistically, I could have easily been one of them guys if I'd have had the money and been in a position. You know what I'm saying? Like, so the girl probably gonna ruin some of that money, and hopefully she can keep a little bit of it to last long enough for her to be mature enough to say, hey, I gotta correct my moves, and then she can keep some. But, but at the same time, the way she got it, I kind of don't care if she mess it up or not. You know what I'm saying? That's on her. Unless Shannon did it, then
I think he did. Sorry, Shannon, but Some level of, I mean, we already talked about it. We already addressed it. There's some level of truth somewhere in there. How much of it is the actual factuals, and how much of it is just, you know what, I want to just keep this quiet and just get on with life and not have to deal with it no more. It's a
You know
factor of
what?
it all.
You know what? I hate you said that because you actually kind of got me thinking. It
Mhm.
applies, you know, going back to Sean Combs again, it applies to that same scenario, how he gave up all that money. It wasn't just to be quiet. It was you are correct. Be quiet. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just
Yeah.
I want this to go away, take this money. It was oh no, you spitting facts. Shut up. Take this money. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you know, like, nah, you're right, but man, look, just go on here. Let me cut this.
And if Shannon
Let me cut
gave that girl the numbers that they say he gave, is very well an element of you spitting facts. Shut up. You know what I'm saying? Like, take this money. Now, if it's now obviously he had so much on the table currently, and he was just starting to level up. He would obviously want it to go away, but there is a certain amount of always a possibility there was a certain amount of truth to it why you wanted it to go away also. And you agree to a large number to make it go away. You know, it's one thing to give a small number to make it go away. And it's another thing, like, I'm going to pay an enormous amount of money to make this go away.
Yeah, it's the difference between some just, hey, my amount of, let's just not even talk about this because I don't want it to damage my trajectory, versus
here go 500 grand, shut up, go away.
Plus, there's some truth to this. So, hey, look, let me sweeten the deal. Let me sweeten the pot and give you what you need. Give you what you, what's your number? What are you looking for?
Right, because you don't sweeten the pot, but so much if it's a lie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, but so much. Hey,
If
you and I both know you lying. Take this 500 grand before I step on you in court. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and if you know you lying, you like, you know what, that 500 grand.
I'm gonna toss you 500 grand as a favor.
Yeah.
Because you don't want the smoke, and I don't need this out in the news.
Right.
Versus 50 million of, you know what, man, yeah, you got it. But
you're gonna meet me and give me some of what I need also. You know what I'm saying?
We meeting halfway on this.
Hold on, what's the number 50?
I don't know if it was 50. I know that was what she was asking for, but I don't know if that was the official number. I can't remember. I just know it was a sizable amount. I can't say exactly what it was off the top of my head, but somewhere in there. It was a good amount.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
Enough to retire off of. 500,000. I mean, 500,000 ain't enough to retire off of.
Nah.
It's gonna last you about a good year and a half.
Yeah, and that actually goes into another conversation that we had a little extra time I wouldn't mind getting into, but that retirement number, man, and something like that. But whew, boy,
my retirement number is up there. If I want to live how I want to live, I need it there.
Yeah.
But yeah. But anyway, man, how was your smoke? How was your birthday stick?
Man, it was delicious. It was everything it was supposed to be. It was everything I expected it to be, and it's everything that it will always continue to be. You know, great stick, man. One of the best in the business.
It's not a miss.
And yeah, man, it's about as good as it gets, man. And it does it all well. Gives you your variety of different tasting notes, well blended. Gives you a little bit of a ride. It does everything good, man. It does everything. I'm sorry, correction. It does everything great. Everything that you would expect from a great cigar. And once again, if you haven't messed with the Melanio V, go get it. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to listen to me talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Go experience greatness.
Go have it for yourself. Go have it for yourself. I'm definitely with you on that. One of the best that the Oliva brand has to, I'll say the best that the cigar world has to offer. I'm gonna get it off just Oliva brand across the board, hands down. One of the best that the cigar world has to offer. But I'm gonna speak of another coveted cigar brand, which is my father's. So I was going down the line of my fathers that I love or I clamor for. You got the La Opulencia, you got the Judge, You got the Flora Antilles, I think that's what it's called. And trying to think about how my fathers, they always stay consistent with how they blend their cigars, with how they curate their cigars, and they bring them to us. And this one, I was hoping that with the way it's constructed, like we talked about that Connecticut broadleaf, that it would fall no different from the rest. And so far, so good. I would say where I'm at here on this cigar, I'm at the beginning of the second third, and this guy has given me pretty nice ride. I would say one of the more dynamic cigars that I've had, with a lot of the tasting notes that kind of pop out early in the cigar. Whereas usually with my fathers, they'll ease you into the flavors and kind of give you a long journey ride as far as like opening up and introducing another flavor, maybe around the second third, and then finishing off in the final third with a different flavor, but more of that consistent ride through. This one's a little different. This one hit me with some cocoa very early, a little bit of nutmeg coming right at the tail end of that cocoa in that very first few puffs. A little bit of spice, just a dab, just enough to let you know that, hey, I am a cigar and I am not here to be played with, right? I'm gonna give you a little bit on your palate, just to let you know I have some pepper, I got some oomph. So it gives you that, and then it quickly kind of dies out, and then it have this like oak barrel taste that kind of rode me through the tail end of that first third. And then coming into that second third, now I'm starting to notice some florals coming out. And that nutmeg is just kind of that consistent throughout as of right now. So strong tobaccos, again, like I said, nutmeg and pepper and cocoa early, oak barrel through the first third, and then now finishing up with some floral going into the second third. So pretty dynamic as far as what I'm experiencing with this cigar, which is a little different from a lot of the, my fathers that I've smoked in the past. So I would say this is a fun cigar. And I don't say that a lot when it comes to my fathers. My fathers, I don't necessarily use the word fun. I love them. One of my favorite brands, if not my favorite brand. But the word fun doesn't necessarily always stick out, like as far as the ride. And this is one that I would say is a fun smoke. It's been fun. It's been fun. So give this a rating out of 5. Whew. Let me see what we're gonna do. What we're gonna do. And I was thinking yesterday when I was smoking a cigar, I was smoking H. Upmann the other day, and I'm like, man, we've been kind of generous with these sticks. We've been kind of generous, throwing a lot of these in the 4s, because I was thinking about the H. Upmann that I love and the H. Upmann I was smoking yesterday, and it's a big gap. And then say like a Plasencia or that Oliva Melanio, it's a big gap, huge gap. And I'm thinking that there is a difference between what we've been rating in the 4s versus a lot of those juggernauts that we really love.
That's true.
So I'm not going to be nice with this one, just because my thoughts as of yesterday. If this was pre-yesterday, I'm going to give this thing like a 4.4 pre-yesterday. But I'm dropping this thing down to a 4.0 only because I feel like we've been so generous with cigars. This is a fun cigar. It's been a good cigar. And I would have probably given it a higher rating based on my previous thinking. But I'm still going to say a 4. I'm still going to say a 4 because all my tasting notes, the quality of it, the construction of it's all there. So we're giving it a 4, but only because I feel like we've been very generous lately, even though we try to go back to the drawing board and regroup how we rate these cigars.
Now, we go back and forth with that. There have been times where we've been more strict and then we've slowly worked our way into being more lenient. But that's an interesting point of view when you say it like that. Like, there is a big gap between an Oliva or a Plasencia and then something else we might say as a 4.3 or something like that. Is it that close? You know what I'm saying? Because
it's not
right now, those should be the idea of perfection, but we didn't give them 5s. So if they don't get a 5 and we say 4.7 or 4.8, I mean, how close is
a 4.4? I gotta rethink it. I gotta rethink it. Even though I'm smoking this cigar and I'm having fun with this cigar, I gotta go think about that Melanio that you're smoking right now, and think about the feeling that gave me. Time in and time out, every puff from the first puff to the last puff. It ain't that close. It ain't that close.
Yeah.
Those are benchmarks, man. The benchmarks.
That's one way to put it, man. I like it though. I like that point of view. And you didn't take nothing off of the stick. You know what I'm saying? Because even if it cracks a 4, it's still good. That's what you being strict on it, acknowledging it could have got 0.4 of a point higher in the past. So respect. Respect.
But my father, this is the one to try. This is definitely a one to go for. If you're looking for something more dynamic from my fathers, this is it.
Fun stick. You heard it here. Hey, that's it for this week's episode of the Cigars and Everything Else podcast, man. We appreciate y'all for tuning in, and we'll get with y'all next week.
Yay. Get the cigars
We
up.
out.